Haunted liquor pouring in a glass, watching every single second pass. The fireplace is throwing shadows tall across the cedar panels of the wall. A mellow vintage from a distant year melted all my hesitation and my fear. The aroma fills the corners of the room, dispelling all the winter's heavy gloom. The liquid swirls in a circular motion, mimicking the currents of the ocean. We take a sip to numb the sting, drowning in this pool of liquid amber. Up the rocky slopes of love we clamber, a viscous remedy for broken hearts, gluing back our separate shattered parts. Smooth as silk and warm as summer sun, blend into lives until they become one. Your laughter has a golden rich texture, a perfect antidote to my conjecture. I lay my heavy burdens on the floor. I don't require my armor anymore. The ice cubes click a gentle symphony, a soundtrack for our domestic harmony. We watch the resin capture the bright flame, while whispering each other's sacred name. The liquid swirls in a circular motion, mimicking the currents of the ocean. We take a sip to numb the sting, drowning in this pool of liquid amber. Up the rocky slopes of love we clamber, a viscous remedy for broken hearts, gluing back our separate shattered parts. Smooth as silk and warm as summer sun, blend into lives until they become one. Intoxication or the truth, a resurrection of our fleeting youth. The bottle empty but our spirits high, beneath a canopy of velvet sky. So warm, so deep, before we drift away to sleep. Drowning in this pool of liquid amber, up the rocky slopes milk and warm as summer sun, blending two lives until they become one. Liquid amber, pouring slow, pouring slow. Let the feeling grow. Is dripping from the candle wick. Our pulse is steady, but the air is thick. We don't accelerate the chemical reaction, savoring every single milligram of traction. And ancient logs are smoldering inside the hearth, the most deliberate ignition on the earth. We take our time to let the heat expand. No rush movements from a clumsy hand. The fuse is long and the fire is deep, awakening emotions that were fast asleep. The temperature rises degree by degree. We are experiencing a perfect slow burn, waiting patiently for the tables to turn. No sudden explosion or volatile spark, just a durable radiator in the dark, an enduring friction that defies the code, a modern narrative that never grows old. The record spins at 33 RPM, a vintage audio masterpiece in a gem. I trace the contours of your shoulder blade, admiring the masterpiece that nature made. Instant gratification is a cheap escape. We prefer an evolution of a different shape. Let the ember simmer through the entire night, until the morning introduces a different light. The fuse is long and the fire is deep, awakening emotions that were fast asleep. The temperature rises degree by degree. We are experiencing a perfect slow burn, waiting patiently for the tables to turn. No sudden explosion or volatile spark, just a durable radiator in the dark, an enduring friction that defies the code, a modern narrative that never grows old. First, leaving behind an unquenched, desperate thirst. But our combustion is designed to last, anchored securely to a solid mast. Simmer down, let it cook. Read every sentence of the lengthy book. We are experiencing a perfect slow burn. We are experiencing, waiting patiently for the tables to turn. No sudden explosion antique parlor guitar sits abandoned in the corner of the dusty stage. Its varnish is peeling, its wood tells the story of an angrier age. I run my fingers across the metal wires, finding tension and rust, a monument to beautiful melodies that have now dissolved into dust. I snapped a silver E string while trying to force a passionate bend, a sudden sharp metaphor for a relationship we could no longer defend. We pushed our expectations far beyond what the instrument could bear. Now we are left with the echoing silence of our mutual despair. Can we rewrite the arrangement when the harmony is gone completely wrong? When the lyrics we cherish no longer belong in this traditional song, the rhythm is faltered, leaving us stranded where we don't belong. Staring at these broken strings, counting the cost of our creative pride. Nowhere left for our tattered, exhausted egos to run and hide. Yet from the fragments of this dissonance, a new melody might start to stitch together the severed chambers of our unraveled heart. I remember when every chord we struck felt effortless and pure. We possessed a magical medicine that could any emotional ailment cure. But fame is a greedy salesman that buys a soul for a shiny dime, leaving you stranded out of tune and completely out of time. The piano pedal sticks holding on to notes that should have passed away, a haunting resonance that reminds me of everything we failed to say. We were so busy projecting our voices to the back rows of the theater hall that we never noticed our private foundation beginning to crumble and fall. Can we rewrite the arrangement when the harmony is gone completely wrong? When the lyrics we cherish no longer belong in this traditional song, the rhythm is faltered, leaving us stranded where we don't belong. Staring at these broken strings, counting the cost of our creative pride. Nowhere left for our tattered, exhausted egos to run and hide. Yet from the fragments of this dissonance, a new melody might start to stitch together the severed chambers of our unraveled So strip away the grand orchestras and the polished shiny veneer. Let's face the naked truth without an ounce of performance fear. If we must play on an altered instrument, let's make it uniquely ours, a scarred masterpiece born from surviving these dark, turbulent hours. Unwound, untuned, every creative ego wounded. But listen close to the space between, the most beautiful song we've ever seen. Staring at these broken strings, counting the cost of our creative pride. Nowhere left for our tattered, exhausted egos to unraveled heart, broken strings, but we can still sing. Let the new music begin. Yeah, let it ring. Honey liquor pouring in a glass, watching every single second pass. The fireplace is throwing shadows tall across the cedar panels of the wall. A mellow vintage from a distant year melted all my hesitation and my fear. The aroma fills the corners of the room, dispelling all the winter's heavy gloom. The liquid swirls in a circular motion, mimicking the currents of the ocean. We take a sip to numb the sting, liquid amber, up the rocky slopes of love we clamber. A viscous remedy for broken hearts, gluing back our separate, shattered parts. Smooth as silk and warm as summer sun, blending two lives until they become one. Your laughter has a golden, rich texture, a perfect antidote to my conjecture. I lay my heavy burdens on the floor. I don't require my armor anymore. The ice cubes click a gentle symphony, a soundtrack for our domestic harmony. We watch the resin capture the bright flame, while whispering each other's sacred name. The liquid swirls in a circular motion, mimicking the currents of the ocean. We take a sip to numb the sting, drowning in this pool of liquid amber, up the rocky slopes of love we clamber. A viscous remedy for broken hearts, gluing back our separate, shattered parts. Smooth as silk and warm as summer sun, blending two lives until they become one. Is this intoxication or the truth? A resurrection of our fleeting youth. The bottle empty, so warm, so deep, before we drift away to sleep. Drowning in this pool of liquid amber, up the rocky slopes of love we clamber, a viscous remedy for broken hearts, gluing back our separate, shattered parts. Smooth as silk and warm as summer sun, blending two lives until they become one. Liquid amber pouring slow, let the feeling grow. Brassy echo from a basement club, a subterranean musical pub. The melody is softened by a metal cone, altering the texture of the saxophone. I play an inverted chord upon my fret, creating an atmosphere of mild regret. The percussionist is using wire brushes now to match the elegant wrinkles on your brow. The harmony is complex and refined, a sophisticated puzzle for the mind. The arrangement grows increasingly abstract, swaying to the sound of these muted horns, where the sharpest edges lose their thorns. A velvety dimension where the jazz is king, and every cadence has a subtle swing. We melt into the syncopated groove, with absolutely nothing left to prove. The trumpet player bears a smoky note that seems to hover and gracefully float above the patrons and their cocktail trays, a perfect soundtrack for our lazy days. I close my eyes and let the scales ascend, predicting exactly where the phrase will end. This musical vocabulary feels so pure, a sonic medicine that is safe and sure. The harmony is complex and refined, a sophisticated puzzle for the mind. The arrangement grows increasingly abstract, swaying to the sound of these muted horns, where the sharpest edges lose their thorns. A velvety dimension where the jazz is king, and every cadence has a subtle swing. We melt into the syncopated groove, with absolutely nothing left to prove. secret name. So smooth, so soft, carrying our weary thoughts aloft, swaying to the sound of these muted horns, where the sharpest edges lose their thorns. A velvety dimension where the jazz is king, and every cadence has a subtle swing. We melt into the syncopated groove, with absolutely nothing left to prove. Muted horns, blowing low, time to go. Muted horns. Tied with faded twine, like a vintage bottle of forgotten wine. I read the sentences you wrote in spring, and feel the phantom pull of a golden ring. I find your bobby pin inside my drawer, a small reminder of what went before. No anger lingers in this quiet space, just the soft impression of your lovely face. The past is a museum we occasionally visit, asking ourselves, what was it exactly, is it, that made our paradise dissolve to dust? We are wrapped inside the sweet regret, a lovely dream we haven't broken yet. No bitterness inside this gentle ache, just a tender memory for safety's sake. A beautiful mistake we both adore, even though we cannot live it anymore. I watch the clouds create a lazy shape, providing my thoughts with an easy escape. We gave each other everything we had, so why does the ending make me feel so sad? We simply grew in different directions, altering our youthful pure affections. But when I look back at the path we trod, I thank the universe and thank my God. Is a museum we occasionally visit, asking ourselves, what was it exactly, is it, that made our paradise dissolve to dust? We are wrapped inside this sweet regret, a lovely dream we haven't broken yet. No bitterness inside this gentle lake, just a tender memory for safety's sake. A beautiful mistake we both adore, even though we cannot live it anymore. residue we leave behind. We are wrapped inside the sweet regret, a lovely dream we haven't broken yet. No bitterness inside this gentle ache, just a tender memory for safety's sake. A beautiful mistake we both adore, even though we cannot live it anymore. Sweet regret, smile through the tears, across the years. Sea foam washing on the golden sand as I look across this unfamiliar land. The salt air tangles in my messy hair, while seagulls circle in the upper air. I stand upon the deck and watch the tide with a heavy compass sitting by my side. I sailed 1,000 miles across the blue, searching for a destination that felt true. The waves are whispering a secret code, marking the conclusion of a lengthy road. The horizon calls our spirits to unite. We are arriving on a distant shore, where the stormy waters cannot reach us anymore. An island haven from the global noise, restoring our perspective and our internal poise. The anchor drops into the crystal deep, while the exhausted ocean sinks to sleep. The palm trees sway a gentle welcome dance, offering our weary lives a second chance. I set my boots upon the solid ground, grateful for the peace that we have finally found. I build a campfire out of weathered wood, feeling things I never thought I possibly could. The smoke ascends into the starry dome, and for the first time I am feeling home. The waves are whispering a secret code, marking the conclusion of a lengthy road. The horizon calls our spirits to unite. We are arriving on a distant shore, where the stormy waters cannot reach us anymore. An island haven from the global noise, restoring our perspective and our internal poise. The anchor drops into the crystal deep, while the exhausted ocean sinks to sleep. Did we survive the tempest just to drown in peace? Or is this where our anxieties finally cease? The continental shelf is far behind, leaving a clean slate for the human mind. Safe sound into the crystal deep, while the exhausted ocean sinks to sleep. Distant shore, horizon clear, no more fear. Neon reflections dancing on the street, puddles splashing at my lonely feet. The cafe sign is flickering in blue, and every drop reminds my heart of you. I walk these blocks to clear my heavy mind, leaving all the bitter ghosts behind. The collar of my coat is turned up high, searching for a clearing in the sky. Thunder rumbles softly from afar, like the bass line in a crowded bar. The storm is coming down on you and me. Wash it all away, oh midnight rain, cleansing every ounce of hidden pain. Let the river wash our sins downstream, wake us gently from this broken dream. Soak the pavement, let the music pour, until we find what we are searching for. You always loved the smell of autumn air, with silver droplets shining in your hair. We used to shelter underneath the bridge, watching lightning over mountain ridge. Now I am watching water trace the glass, hoping that this lonely night will pass. The radio is playing something sweet to match the steady rhythm of the beat. Thunder rumbles softly from afar, like the bass line in a crowded bar. The storm is coming down on you and me. Wash it all away, oh midnight rain, cleansing every ounce of hidden pain. Let the river wash our sins downstream, wake us gently from this broken dream. Soak the pavement, let the teeth, but the water feels so cool against my skin. Maybe this is where we start again. Let it wash, let it fall. Raindrops healing over all. Wash it all away. Oh, midnight rain, cleansing every ounce of hidden pain. Let the river wash our sins downstream. Wake us gently from this broken dream. Soak the pavement, let the music pour, until we find what we are searching for. Midnight rain falling down on this sleepy town. Violet electricity starts to glow as the remaining daylight sinks below. The boulevard ignites its artificial spark to combat the encroachment of the dark. I adjust the tuning of my steel strings, observing the illusions that the evening brings. Fluorescent beams reflect upon your face, isolating us from time and space. The city switches on its chemical charm, shielding our bodies from impending harm. The transformation has begun. We are navigating through this neon dusk, stripping away the ordinary husk. A kaleidoscope of pink and sapphire hue, guiding my perspective back to you, where modern static turns to poetry, and every shadow sets our spirit free. The headlights create a river of bright jade, a temporary brilliant masquerade. I hear the hum of transformers overhead, echoing the phrases that we never said. We find sanctuary in an old alcove, beneath a canopy of halogen and clove. The mechanical pulse becomes a steady drum, beating for the lovers we have now become. The city switches on its chemical charm, shielding our bodies from impending harm. The transformation has begun. We are navigating through this neon dusk, stripping away the ordinary husk. A kaleidoscope of pink and sapphire hue, guiding my perspective back to you, where modern static turns to poetry, and every shadow sets our spirit free. Does artificial illumination stranded in the thick synthetic air, so bright, yet so cold. A modern tapestry to unfold. We are navigating through this neon dusk, stripping away the ordinary husk. A kaleidoscope of pink and sapphire hue, guiding my perspective back to you. Where modern static turns to poetry, and every shadow sets our spirit free. Neon dusk, flickering light, welcome the night. Pressure dropping in the summer heat, as the heavy stillness paralyzes the street. Not a single leaf is moving on the bough. Something dangerous is gathering right now. The electricity is crackling in my bones, matching the ominous subterranean tones of the radio, predicting a sudden gale that will make the bravest sailor's visage pale. The atmosphere is thick enough to choke. The distant hills are covered in a purple smoke. The warning signs are impossible to ignore. We are caught inside a quiet storm, where the turbulence takes a silent form. No thunder crashes, but the tension breaks, testing the structural integrity of our stakes. An invisible tempest in the living room, enveloping our future in a sudden gloom. Sudden gloom. You haven't spoken since the clock struck noon, and I am howling like a wolf at a hidden moon. The silence is a weapon that you wield with skill, freezing my emotions with an icy chill. I watch the barometer continue to decline, while you are pacing like a tiger on a line. We built this house upon a fault line deep, and now the sleeping giants start to leap. The atmosphere is thick enough to choke. The distant hills are covered in a purple smoke. The warning signs are impossible exertion of our will. No sound, just breathe. A quiet battle unto death. No sound, just breathe. A quiet battle unto death. We are caught inside a quiet storm. Oh, where the turbulence takes a silent form. No thunder crashes, but the tension breaks, testing the structural integrity of our stakes. An invisible tempest in the living room, enveloping our future in a sudden gloom. Quiet storm, let it rain, break the chain. Quiet storm. Sea foam washing on the golden sand as I look across this unfamiliar land. The salt air tangles in my messy hair while seagulls circle in the upper air. I stand upon the deck and watch the tide with a heavy compass sitting by my side. I sailed 1,000 miles across the blue, searching for a destination that felt true. The waves are whispering a secret code, marking the conclusion of a lengthy road. The horizon calls our spirits to unite. We are arriving on a distant shore where the stormy waters cannot reach us anymore. An island haven from the global noise, restoring our perspective and our internal poise. The anchor drops into the crystal deep while the exhausted ocean sinks to sleep. The palm trees sway a gentle welcome dance, offering our weary lives a second chance. I set my boots upon a solid ground, grateful for the peace that we have finally found. I build a campfire out of weathered wood, feeling things I never thought I possibly could. The smoke ascends into the starry dome, and for the first time I am feeling home. The waves are whispering a secret code, marking the conclusion of a lengthy road. The horizon calls our spirits to unite. We are arriving on a distant shore where the stormy waters cannot reach us anymore. An island haven from the global noise, restoring our perspective and our internal poise. The anchor drops into the crystal deep while the exhausted ocean sinks to sleep. for the human mind. Safe sound, new land, footprints melting in the wet sand. We are arriving on a distant shore where the stormy waters cannot reach us anymore. An island haven from the global noise, restoring our perspective and our internal poise. The anchor drops into the crystal deep while the exhausted ocean sinks to sleep. Distant shore, horizon clear, no more fear. Rocking chairs are creaking in the shade as the blistering summer afternoons fade. Old pine planks beneath my leather soles while the valley mist slowly unrolls. I pluck a rusty string on my banjo frame, whispering a folk melody without a name. The screen door slams with a familiar thud, reminding us of roots buried deep in the mud. The cicadas begin their rhythmic evening chant, a natural symphony that algorithms can't plan. We watch the fireflies ignite their sparks, gather together on this wooden porch, passing the flame of our ancestral torch away from the synthetic world of greed, cultivating exactly what our spirits need. Simple timber under a starlit dome, a humble platform we can christen home. The smell of cedar wood and honeysuckle vine perfumes the atmosphere like an ancient wine. I rest my calloused hands upon the railing rail, watching the daylight grow incredibly pale. We carved our initials in the corner post, a durable monument to what we love the most. Time may erode the finish of the floor, but our foundation remains secure forevermore. The cicadas begin their rhythmic evening chant, a natural symphony that algorithms can't plan. We watch the fireflies ignite their sparks, gather together on this wooden porch, passing the flame of our ancestral torch away from the synthetic world of greed, cultivating exactly what our spirits need. Simple timber under a starlit dome, a humble platform we can christen home. The globe so wide, chasing mirages we hold dear. Just wood, just stone, the safest sanctuary ever known. Gather together on this wooden porch, passing the flame of our ancestral torch away from the synthetic world of greed, cultivating exactly what our spirits need. Simple timber under a starlit dome, a humble platform we can christen home. Wooden porch, rocking slow, watch the fireflies glow. Sweetness lingers on a porcelain spoon underneath a pale, indifferent moon. You speak of promises you cannot keep while watching shadows on the carpet creep. I tasted poison wrapped in golden thread, remembering every reckless word you said. We built our castle on a shifting sand, holding a deck we didn't understand. The kitchen clock is striking 4:30 as heavy footsteps head toward the door. The sweetness curdles into something cold. Oh, we are drowning in this bitter honey, trading our devotion for fool's gold money. A beautiful illusion made of sting and bite, paralyzed together in the fading night. We swallowed down the ache within the jar and wonder who we actually are. Your letter's yellow in a wooden chest, a quiet archive of a failed quest. I trace the ink until my fingers bleed, supplying answers that we do not need. You wear your pride just like an iron vest, denying everything your heart confessed. We watch the candle wax dissolve away, with nothing left for either us to say. The kitchen clock is striking 4:30 as heavy footsteps head toward the door. The sweetness curdles into something cold. We are drowning in this bitter honey, trading our devotion for fool's gold money. A beautiful illusion made of sting and bite, paralyzed together in the fading night. We swallowed down the ache within the jar sticky traps we leave behind. Oh, we are drowning in this bitter honey, trading our devotion for fool's gold money. A beautiful illusion made of sting and bite, paralyzed together in the fading night. We swallowed down the ache within the jar and wonder who we actually are. Bitter honey tastes like regret, not finished yet. Cigarette haze is floating to the roof. Every look we share is living proof that we belong in corners out of sight, hiding from the harsh tomorrow light. The bartender is pouring out the gin as the late night patrons wander in. I pull my chair a little close to yours, forgetting all the world beyond these doors. The saxophone is blowing soft and low, telling secrets that we already know. The ice is melting fast inside the glass, lost inside this crowded, smoky room. We found a flower that forgot to bloom, a secret haven where the jazz can breathe. And we don't ever really have to leave. Just turn the lamps down low and let it sway. We'll keep the frantic modern world at bay. Your fingers trace the edge of my old coat while I am singing every tender note. This place has seen 1,000 lovers cry underneath the fake bohemian sky. But what we have is something real and true, a deeper shade of everlasting blue. The velvet booths are catching all our sighs, reflected in the darkness of your eyes. The saxophone is blowing soft and low, telling secrets that we already know. The ice is melting fast inside the glass, lost inside this crowded, smoky room. We found a flower that forgot to bloom, a secret haven where the jazz can breathe. And we don't ever really have to leave. Just turn the lamps down low and let it sway. We'll keep the frantic modern world at bay. the smoke, in the haze, we can lose our lonely days. Lost inside this crowded, smoky room, smoky room, smoky room. We found a flower that forgot to bloom, a secret haven where the jazz can breathe. We'll keep the frantic modern world at bay. Just wait in the smoky room. Good night, my dear. Odometer clicking on the dashboard face. We are escaping from the human race. The tires kick up a heavy cloud of clay as we accelerate away from yesterday. My old leather suitcase is in the trunk, beside a pile of philosophical junk. I adjust my sunglasses against the glare, feeling the wind whip through my thinning hair. The asphalt terminates and the dirt begins, an honest arena where the wanderer wins. The highway lines dissolve into the soil, traveling along this long and dusty road, shedding the weight of our domestic load. No navigation system on the screen, just navigating through a rural scene. A pair of tramps under an open sky, watching the scenery roll slowly by. An old barn is leaning on a rusted fence, a historic relic in a literal sense. I see a hawk circle in a field of rye, a solitary punctuation mark in the sky. We stop for fuel at a dilapidated shack, with no intention of ever turning back. The gravel crunches underneath our tread as we focus on the open miles ahead. The asphalt terminates and the dirt begins, an honest arena where the wanderer wins. The highway lines dissolve into the soil, traveling along this long and dusty road, shedding the weight of our domestic load. No navigation system on the screen, just navigating through a rural scene. A pair of tramps under an open sky, watching the scenery roll slowly by. Does a destination actually exist? Or is the journey the essential gist? We wash our faces in a mountain stream, live in a mobile, unrestricted dream. Roll on, kick the dirt, healing every old domestic hurt. Traveling along this long and dusty road, shedding the weight of our domestic load. No navigation system on the screen, just navigating through a rural scene. A pair of tramps under an open sky, watching the scenery roll slowly by. Dusty road, keep rolling on into the dawn. Crimson horizon bleeds into the west, as nature prepares its weary heart for rest. Amber beams illuminate the dusty blinds, leaving our tangled arguments behind. I watch the shadows lengthen on the hill, the valley below is growing dark and still. My fingers trace the outline of your hand, two statues stranded in a shifting land. Twilight swallows every solar spark, gently preparing to invite the dark. We stand on the precipice of night, underneath this heavy burning copper sky. We don't even need to give a reason why. Let the fade and heat melt our icy walls before the midnight curtain finally falls. A golden canyon where the music flows, where the secret of our devotion grows. The birds are flying to their hidden nests, fulfilling their instinctual requests. I strum a chord that mimics the breeze blowing through the eucalyptus trees. Your voice is deeper when the sun goes down, away from the friction of the noisy town. The atmosphere is thick with ancient grace, reflected on the contours of your face. The twilight swallows every solar spark, gently preparing to invite the dark. We stand on the precipice of night, underneath this heavy burning copper sky. We don't even need to give a reason why. Let the fading heat melt our icy walls before the midnight curtain finally falls. devotion grows. So drift away, or will the memory of this furnace blow keep us warm when winter winds blow? Watch it fade, turn to dusk. Life reduces to its basic husk. Underneath this heavy burning copper sky, let the fading heat melt our icy walls before the midnight curtain finally falls. A golden canyon where the music flows, where the secret of our devotion grows. Copper sky sinking low, time to go. Final sunbeam vanishes from the floor, escaping through the gap beneath the door. An autumn chill is creeping through the room, exchanging amber warmth for purple gloom. I watch the embers die inside the grate, accepting the inevitability of our date. With a destiny we cannot rearrange, two autumn leaves experiencing the change. The shadows stretch across the empty hall as twilight claims the final fortress wall. The inevitable darkness starts to grow. The mantelpiece offers no consolation or release, just a static record of a brighter day before the vibrant colors slipped away. I wrap my shoulder around my frozen frame, no longer vocalizing your familiar name. The silence is a heavy physical weight that settles down in the side. Shed a stain, all the shadows stretch across the empty hall. just a whisper in the sky, going dark, glimmer dim, sinking past the final rim. We are dancing in the fading light, before the total surrender to the night, holding on to memories that refuse to die, beneath the vast uncomprehending sky. A bit of valediction sung in minor keys before our history is scattered by the breeze. Fading light, almost gone, wait for dawn. Your fingertips map the contour of my spine, an intricate and comforting design. The friction of the world dissolves away with every gentle gesture that you display. I trace the delicate bridge of your nose, slower than the blooming of a winter rose. No words are required to convey the weight of a devotion that survived the hands of fate. The frantic pace of life begins to slow, yielding to a soft internal glow. We find our anchor in the quiet space, healed completely by this tender touch. We don't demand or complicate too much. A fragile sanctuary made of flesh and bone, ensuring neither one is left alone. A physical relief from all the external noise, restoring our internal balance and our poise. Your palm rests gently flat against my chest, stilling the anxiety that made me a guest in my own skin for far too many years, drying the residue of ancient fears. I feel the steady pulse beneath your skin, the boundary where our narratives begin. We lean together like two willow trees, bending but unbroken in the stormy breeze. The frantic pace of life begins to slow, yielding to a soft internal glow. We find our anchor in the quiet space, healed completely by this tender touch. We don't demand or complicate too much. A fragile sanctuary made of flesh and bone, ensuring neither one is left alone. A physical relief from all the external noise, restoring our internal balance and our poise. we have ever known. So soft, so near, dispelling every single fear, healed completely by this tender touch. We don't demand or complicate too much, a fragile sanctuary made of flesh and bone, ensuring neither one is left alone, a physical relief from all the external noise, restoring our internal balance and our poise. Tender touch, hold me close, what matters most. Morning sunlight hits the kitchen tile as I try to conjure up a genuine smile. The ceramic mug is warm between my hands, thinking about our complicated plans. I read the newspaper but missed the news, defeated completely by these early blues. The steam rises up into the hazy air while you are sitting in the wicker chair. The kettle whistles a familiar tune, predicting a chaotic afternoon. We look at what our carelessness began, leaving coffee stains on the hardwood desk. Our conversation has become grotesque, brown rings marking where the warmth once stayed. Before the colors started to get gray, a messy map of everything we built, blotted with a heavy dose of daily guilt. You spilled some sugar on the countertop, and neither one of us can make it stop. We watch the grain scatter across the floor like tiny debris from an ancient war. I take a sip but find it far too sweet, an artificial antidote to our defeat. The laundry spins a frantic round and round, the only loud domestic sort of sound. The kettle whistles a familiar tune, predicting a chaotic afternoon. We look at what our carelessness began, leaving coffee stains on the hardwood desk. Our conversation has become grotesque, brown rings marking where the warmth once stayed. Before the colors started to get gray, a messy map of everything we built, blotted with a heavy dose of daily guilt. Can we scrub the surface till the wood is clean, erasing every painful spoken scene? Or will the fabric always keep the dye, no matter how intensely we might try? Pour it out, start anew, just a morning cup for two. Leaving coffee stains on the hardwood desk. Our conversation has become grotesque, brown rings marking where the warmth once stayed. Before the colors started to get gray, a messy map of everything we built, of daily guilt. Coffee stains on the desk. Let it dry. Is swaying underneath the palms, acting as an effective emotional bomb. The thermometer is reading 95. I've never felt so thoroughly alive. I wear a linen shirt and a straw hat, observing the behavior of a sleepy cat. My acoustic guitar is resting on my lap as I prepare for an afternoon nap. The clock has lost its tyrannical power. We spend an entire age on a single hour. The universe slows down its frantic wheel, drifting underneath this lazy sun, where all our obligations are completely done. No deadlines pressing on the human brain, free from the heavy burden of the urban strain. A golden paradise of pure neglect, where we don't even need to be circumspect. The ice melts slowly in our lemonade as we retreat into the mangrove shade. The ocean is a sheet of mirror glass, watching the maritime vessels slowly pass. I trace a circle in the coastal humidity, enjoying this deliberate liquidity of time and space and everything we know, with absolutely nowhere else we need to go. The clock has lost its tyrannical power. We spend an entire age on a single hour. The universe slows down its frantic wheel, drifting underneath this lazy sun, where all our obligations are completely done. No deadlines pressing on the human brain, free from the heavy burden of the urban strain. A golden paradise of pure neglect, where we don't even need to be circumspect. Of the city cannot reach. So warm, so bright, basking in the golden light, drifting underneath this lazy sun, where all our obligations are completely cat. My acoustic guitar is resting on my lap as I prepare for an afternoon nap. The clock has lost its tyrannical power. We spend an entire age on a single hour. The universe slows down its frantic wheel, drifting underneath this lazy sun, where all our obligations are completely done. No deadlines pressing on the human brain, free from the heavy burden of the urban strain. A golden paradise of pure neglect, where we don't even need to be circumspect. The ice melts slowly in our lemonade as we retreat into the mangrove shade. The ocean is a sheet of mirror glass, watching the maritime vessels slowly pass. I trace a circle in the coastal humidity, enjoying this deliberate liquidity of time and space and everything we know, with absolutely nowhere else we need to go. The clock has lost its tyrannical power. We spend an entire age on a single hour. The universe slows down its frantic wheel, drifting underneath this lazy sun, where all our obligations are completely done. No deadlines pressing on the human brain, free from the heavy burden of the urban strain. A golden paradise of pure neglect, where we don't even need to be circumspect. The city cannot reach, so warm, so bright, basking in the golden light. Oh, drifting underneath this lazy sun, where all our obligations are completely done. No deadlines pressing on the human brain, free